everybody. My name is Karen. I am one of the counselors here at Plexuss. I'm here to present to you all the tips for first generation college students workshop. So this workshop is specifically geared for those students who consider themselves first generation. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's start off with what is the definition of a first generation student. So a first generation student is a student who is the first one in their family to go to college. So that means that your parents and or siblings didn't go to college and you are the first one in your family to attend a college institution. Let's move on to some tips you should know while you are in high school. First, seek academic counseling. Try to do so as soon as possible. It doesn't matter whether you are a freshman or a sophomore. If you are a freshman, that will be great. If you are a sophomore, that will also be great. As long as you're getting informed about this information, that is what matters. Helps you get familiar with the college application process. As a first-gen student, you come from a family that doesn't know much about the college process. So get informed with your high school academic counselor or any academic counseling that your school might offer. It helps you to guide you through the steps. Academic counselors know about the college application process because they have helped hundreds of students or many students. So they're there to help you with it step by step. Next, while in high school, you should take college prep courses. So take college courses in order to get familiar with what college is like since you don't have many background experience in it. It also serves as a great benefit when you enter college because you are getting that college credit. And some examples of courses you can take are AP courses, like as you can see on the screen, honors courses, and classes in a college setting. The most common way of the classes in the college setting would be by enrolling in your local community college. A lot of local community or community colleges in general accept high school students. So you can go ahead and enroll and take some classes for college credit, and then you'll be able to transfer those classes once you transfer into a four-year institution. Choosing your major. Try to choose your major early on, and here are a few questions to help you in what you want to major in. What is something you always wanted to do as a child? What did you want to be when you grow up? Right now you are all grown and you have more of a clear idea of what you really want to be. Sometimes those childhood dreams can still apply today if you really had that idea of like, oh, I want to be a doctor in the future. That maybe that's the dream you had when you were little. Maybe you will still want to be a doctor today and will want to pursue that dream. What is your dream job? This is if you have thought about life after college, like where do you see yourself working? Do you want to start your own business? Is there a company that you look up to and would love to work there someday, etc.? So you can go, like if there is a company that you're interested in, like you can go ahead and look at maybe what types of jobs they offer and what types of majors that job requires. So that is just to give you an idea of like, what do you want to go into? And if you really don't know what you want to major in, that is completely fine. You can go ahead and go undecided into college because college is just not about academics. It's a time to explore who you are and what you like. And that is why it's important to choose a college that has a variety of majors to choose from. Next, let's talk about family. Your family is one of, if not the most important factor if you are a first generation student who wants to go to college. So you want to have your family involved in your college process so they can be informed as well. First, share your perspective. Share the things you have been doing in order to get into college. Share what going to college means to you. Share what you already know about college. Things like that. For them, hearing you say all of those things will make them happy and will make them feel like they are involved in this process as well. Encourage your family members to get familiar with the college process. Encourage them to do their research if possible, of course. Ways they can do that is by attending workshops. Such workshops can be often offered at your own high school or in your community. Maybe some people host workshops specifically for for family members to get familiar with college and how to help their students go to college. As I mentioned before, encourage them to attend a workshop because some workshops may be offered in your high school or in your community. And finally, inform them about financial aid options. We don't expect you to have an extensive knowledge of financial aid, but tell your parents what you do know. Tell them that like if you haven't heard of FAFSA, like tell them that the government can give you financial aid to be able to help pay for college because that is what FAFSA does. If you would like them to be informed by an expert, go ahead and talk with your high school academic counselor to see if they are willing to devote some of their time to be able to inform your parents or your guardian about financial aid. And of course, like if there are some workshops available on financial aid, such workshops do exist, so you can go ahead and do your research. Maybe some of those workshops can be offered in your school or in your community. Celebrate that you graduated. This is a huge achievement for you and your family. Once you graduated, even if it's from high school, you have laid down a path for those family members to follow. And you know that your parents' sacrifices were worth it. As a first generation student, your parents didn't go to college sometimes because they didn't have the chance to graduate high school. So for them, seeing their child graduate high school is a very proud and successful moment for them. Let's move on to some first generation student tips you should know when you are already in college. First, seek help during your freshman year. Look for any resources. So as you can see, resources has a exclamation point because that is how important it is to look for resources. So look for any resources available that can help with your success. Such resources are success centers, tutoring centers, etc. Office hours. Professors usually host office hours just like teachers in high school for their students so they can go and ask them questions about the material. If they don't host office hours, you can go ahead and book an appointment with them. Career centers. So these centers are there to help you in looking for a job, in boosting up your resume, in boosting up your chances of finding a job or a volunteer opportunity, an internship. And they can also even give you tips on what to do after college. So go ahead and check them out so you can seek out those opportunities. First generation specific programs. So for this one, some universities have programs that are specific to first generation students. Sometimes they are included within your college application and you are automatically placed into the program. An example would be the EOP, which stands for the Educational Opportunity Program. This is a program designed for low-income first-generation students. It is not available in every state, however, but you need to do your research to see if your university that you want to attend offers it. If they are not automatically placed in the application, or you can't find it anywhere in the application, ask the university, ask the college to see if there are any resources or even organizations, clubs, etc., in the campus that are specifically geared towards first generation students. Next, get involved. So think of what you were involved in high school that you would like to keep doing, seek out your interests, explore something new, and explore who you are. This is an opportunity to explore different hobbies, different activities, and get yourself out there. And if you would like to keep being involved in something that similar or equivalent to what you were involved in high school, you can also seek out those opportunities and interests as well. Next and finally, I want you all to please keep telling yourself, I belong here. Because sometimes you can feel like you don't because you don't have that background college experience that some students might have. That gives you an even stronger reason of why you do belong there. And that is why it's important to seek out those resources and get involved so you won't feel alone in this very important stage of your life and of your family's life, of course. All right, so we have reached the end of the Tips for First Generation Students workshop. Before I leave, I would like to let you all know to please download our Plexuss app. You can go ahead and download it on the App Store or in Google Play. If you download it, you'll be able to receive instant notifications from my counselor. We will also very much appreciate it if you rate it and review our app. We appreciate your feedback, any comments, any critiques you're able to give us. Of course, we appreciate everything. And of course, chat with my counselor if you have any questions regarding this video or you have any questions about your specific journey to higher education. So I hope this workshop was very useful to you all. I hope I informed you all in a lot of tips and strategies and things you can do in college and in high school if you are a first generation student. I will see you all in the next workshop. Bye.